All right, girl, the quad. I will have to let you know that it wasn't as it didn't bless me as much as I thought it would coming back. I don't know what that was about, but so they having this scene. It's a split scene. So you see band director. Band director is going into like a CAT scan, MRI machine type situation or whatever, and then you see at the quad, they having a funeral, they got a casket, they got the band and carrying on, everybody playing, and I'm like, Lord, the band director done went on to glory. And I felt just a light sense of relief. I did. I felt lightly relieved that the band director has gone on to be. But it turns out he's with us. The funeral was actually for the school. They were holding a funeral for the school because Eva and them met with, who did they meet with? The university system. So they were trying to basically turn GAMU into a regular university and not a black school, basically. So they holding a funeral, and one dude got up there talking about, I will not pay another dime of my tuition until this is rectified, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, girl, okay, you cannot pay, but they could just kick you out and still do what they want to do. So I don't understand what... And if you don't pay your tuition, if you get a whole bunch of, this is the same thing with Monique. If you get a whole bunch of people to not pay your tuition, the only thing that's going to happen is they're going to be forced to have to go into the university system. They're going to be forced to have to change it from a HBCU to a regular old school because they don't have enough patronage. You begging somebody to stop paying for the school is ultimately going to make the school have to go into or either shut down or be a part of the university system. And I'm guaranteeing that before they shut down, they will be a part of the university system. So that was stupid to me. That was real Monique of him. But that was going on, child. They having this funeral. Eva and them are sitting down at the table having a meeting with Terrence's parents. Now, I forgot about Terrence because I just didn't see it for him. But he was... the rapist that I guess he shot himself. I didn't catch up on my own reviews. I told the girls on Instagram to catch up on my reviews, and White Roommate, the young lady that plays White Roommate, I think her name is Madison DeFreitas, dude. She liked it and all of that, and I just simply did not catch up on my own video, so I don't remember what happened. But I know there was a shooting. I guess he shot himself, killed himself. So they having this meeting with the school or whatever, and obviously Eva's there because she basically is the school. She's the president of the school. And so she really don't want to be there. And the mom and daddy can feel that. But it's like, girl, your son raped her daughter. So why would she want to be there? My mama wouldn't want to be there. My mama probably wouldn't be there. She'd have took a whole sick day and been like, y'all had this meeting by yourself. I'm not involved. Because, girl, no one has time. And so they are getting ready to resolve the matter, and the mama then gave the coach this letter from Terrence and all of this stuff, girl, that's going on. And they're getting ready to resolve it. And they say they have one more thing that they need before they resolve the matter. And that thing is for Eva to apologize publicly to Terrence. But what did Eva do to Terrence? That's what I don't understand. That apology thing didn't make sense to me. I understand it's a conundrum, and, shows have to have conundrums, and we have to find a way to get through the hardships or whatever, but that just simply does not make sense to me. Why would she apologize to Terrence? What did she do to Terrence? Terrence raped her daughter. Terrence killed himself. Why would Eva have to apologize to Terrence? Somebody, if y'all watch the show, I know this is not going to be one of my bigger reviews or whatever, but if you do watch, or if you watch this review and decide to watch, maybe you catch up on it, and just let me know, girl. Somebody tell me. But they were so rude. I'm like, what you rude to Eva for? Because your son killed himself because he was a mess. I don't understand. If I ever kill myself, because the thought does pass my mind. It has passed my mind often since I was about 6 years old. If I ever do, I don't want y'all to snap on nobody because I did that. Be mad at me. I don't plan to do it. I don't think I'm going to do it. But if I do it, be mad at me. Don't be mad at my coworker for acting a fool. That kind of thing. Like, that don't make sense to me. Anyway, girl, so over to White Roommate in Sydney. White Roommate's boyfriend is here. I can't catch her name. I don't catch folks' names easily. So this is, if you're new to the channel, I do not catch names easily unless I am invested or unless it's just something that sticks out. I don't catch names easily, so I make up my own. So there's a white girl. There are two white people on this show that are kind of like main-ish cast. One of them is Bojan. I remember that because Bojan sticks out. The other one, I ain't catch her name, so I call her white roommate. There was original roommate. I called her true roommate because she was the first one I called roommate. Then everybody started having roommates. So there's true roommate. We haven't seen her yet. There's white roommate. She's obviously white. And then there's boy roommate, and we'll get to boy roommate in a little while. So rock with me on this. White roommate's boyfriend comes to town. They hug and kissing, about to sleep together, this, that, and the other. And Sydney sizes him up, and she's like, girl, no one has time. No one has time. Because she was calling you all last season. Just like Monique, I was calling you, Monique, and you ain't. I'm going to talk to Monique again. One more time. I'm going to call her again in a little bit. I'm going to call her back, but hold on. But anyway, because my spirit, I got something stirring in my spirit. But Sydney, not Sydney, Monique Sydney, but Sydney on the quad. She's sizing him up. She don't really like him because it's like, girl, white roommate was steady calling you, steady trying to get you here. It's been 3 months time since the end of the last season or whatever. You just now getting here. No one has time. So all in all, girl, let me get them on out the way. They sleep together, whatever. Then he goes on back to where he was or where he going. And then he calls her and breaks up with her. And so she's in shambles. She crying, carrying on. And Sydney decides, we're going to celebrate. We're going to have a party. So they're having the F. Ryan party. And I remember his name is Ryan because I've never met a Ryan that's respected. Well, I know one Ryan that is not trash. Don't name your churn Ryan. Don't do that. If you already did, and I'm so sorry. If your name is Ryan, I'm also so sorry. But in my personal life and in a lot of people's lives, I know Ryan is just not, it's not, boys. I know a lot of girl Ryans that are cool. Real chill, real dope. Like, if you name your daughter Ryan, she seems to come out, like, super, like, laid back. But anyway, that's not my business. So they're having this F. Ryan party, whatever. Sydney is in therapy, but she tells the therapist, girl, I can't be bothered with you. So the therapist is like, all right, peace. Like, I don't understand. In my experience, therapists generally are like, well, no, let's not stop therapy because that's gonna cut my check. They don't say that out loud, but that's what they be thinking. We can work around your schedule. But this therapist was like, girl, anybody got time for you either. Anyway, and I was like, oh, okay, unique, interesting. But Sydney has decided she's not gonna do therapy no more, and her mama is like, girl, I don't know about this because I'm still emotionally damaged. And I'm like, Eva, you can still go to therapy though. You can still go. Maybe that's not her path. It probably is, but maybe it's not. Because I know when I was in therapy, I told my mama, girl, I ain't going back to therapy no more. And now I need to go back to therapy because it's just not working out for me. It's just simply not working. My brain is not Regine Carter. It's not working. It's just not. So anyway, girl, I'm telling Eva, sis, you stay in therapy. Sydney does not have to go if she does not want to. But Sydney's kickboxing and all of that. So I guess that's her, her relief, her reprieve. Let's see. Oh, and she dragged her mama. She told her mama, you got this performance smile. You're not genuinely happy. Let me scalp you bald right quick. I was like, ooh, I love it. Little girl. If you don't know, little girl is the little girl on the show. She just is real babyish. She's got the curly hair. She's the saxophonist. She got a new roommate. So I got to come up with a name for her because her old roommate was True Roommate. But now she got a new roommate. So right now I'm going to call her New Roommate, but I'm going to come up with a name for her. I think her name was like Bronny or something. I don't know. Brownie? I don't know. Anyway, child, so new roommate goes out with Cedric. Now, it's been 3 months since the end of the show. Cedric's girlfriend was murdered, and he got arrested, and all of that was going on. But now he moving on, and he acting like, well, I'm not going to say he acting like because we didn't see that much of him this episode. But, girl, I don't know. I just simply don't know. But, yeah, so they go together. What else? Eva, she's in the back corner of a restaurant having a confidential meeting with a white man from the university system. And while that's going on, at that very same restaurant, band director is there with his sister, and they're celebrating his life even though they don't know if he's going to live or not. And I'm like, okay, well, celebrate his life if he does live and celebrate it if he ain't going to live. You can always celebrate life. But while they doing that, Ronrico Lee, his fine. Jesus. Ronrico is delicious. He comes on in with a bald-headed scallywag on his arm. And he speaks. He says, hey, how you doing, band director? Yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. And he said something snide. You know how they are. And band director literally leaps. He took his old cancerous body and leapt from where he was and tackled Ron Rico down to the ground. And I said, don't hurt him. Don't hurt Ron Rico. He's too fine to be hit like this. Let him go. Let him go. And basically, yeah, that was that. He beat him, you know, hit him a couple times, whatever. And that was pretty much that. I told y'all white roommate got broke up with. Now, while they were doing that, X Calling was playing in the background. And I'm like, I live for this song. I think it's Black. Is that Black song, X Calling? I can see my X calling. Something X Calling. That song, I like that song. It's a cute little ditty. So that song, I don't know what she's got going on. I don't know what it is, but she on my nerves. So I could have turned right there, but I couldn't because you was just... Let me make this loop and hopefully I can get this parking space. Oh, look at God. Another space. A closer space. Hopefully it ain't handicapped because I'm not. Today. Not today. Some days when I'm driving my granddaddy's car, I may be. But on this very today, I'm not. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to be able to get this spot. I wish Sister Girl would come on by. It really didn't take all that. Walk on by. Oh, Jesus. Why? Why these kids? Hold your son's hand. Hold your son's hand. I'm going to make a loop. And I'm going to miss this parking space, but hopefully I can catch the next one. Because it's just not coming together for me. I just want to run in here. I need to get a box so I can ship something to somebody. And that's it. Like that. See, I need 2 boxes. 2 boxes. So anyway, girl, where was I? They bust the windows out of white boyfriend's car. Oh, God, this freaking cord. Out of white boyfriend's car, they keyed it. They bust the windows and all this yada yada. Dang it, my spot's gone. Hell, both of the spots I was gonna get. I have to park right here. I don't want to park right here. Got to take this extra 40 feet. People are on my nerves. Oh, the sun, Jesus. Okay, so I know this review is crap, honey. Anyway, the football team got a trophy. Yada yada. They didn't know, because girl, I don't believe it. That Terrence was raping the girls and carrying on, and they just had this whole big discussion about it. Coach told them we need to talk because men talk, and I'm like, they sure do. Band director invited a little girl to his office, told him, I know what you're doing. You had your blinds open last night, and I saw you getting out the shower, and you called to the other one to get you a cool towel, and there you were, naked as you please. I need to mind my business and stop quoting movies. That was Women of Brewster Place. Goodness, if you've never seen it, hilarious scene where this old lady was trying to call out these lesbians, but everybody was like, girl, why was you looking through their blinds? So it backfired on her. Anyway, child, the son, Jesus. He does all of this. I know it was you. I know it wasn't ignorant nigga, because you know the one that was ignorant, I called him ignorant nigga. It wasn't him. It was you. Yada, yada, yada. And Zoe. Is her name Zoe? She looked like a Zoe. That might be her actual name in human life. But little girl, it's like, girl, no. It wasn't me. It was him. And band director's like, all right, dismissed. Long story short, girl, because I don't have all day. He calls little girl in the middle of practice, he kicks her out and grabs her saxophone, throws it in the bag, and just, get out. And I'm like, oh, he is out of his mind. Is this brain cancer? What kind of cancer is this got him acting like this? One of the football boys is flunking out of school. Bojan's best friend, it's Bojan, best friend, and Taina. He flunking out of school, so he can't play football no more. I don't care about none of that. Cedric asked boy roommate to cover for him when new roommate, his girlfriend, comes on in. She swings by, and he says to tell her that he not there or whatever. So boy roommate does that, says he's not there, and then he goes off with this cult. I'm like, oh no, this don't look healthy. I'm imagining they hazing or whatever, but it was alarming. Anyway, so new roommate is at white roommate's F. Ryan party, honey, and they dancing, carrying on. She's smoking, drinking, and doing all of this. And Cedric comes to the party, and he's like, I don't know, why are you doing all this drinking and smoking? And she's like, because I'm not stupid. I knew you were in the room early. And I'm like, girl, You that clingy? Not a good look. Because he told the roommate, now he could have told her, but he told the roommate, I just need, a day to myself. I need some space. You really could have told her that, but okay, whatever. So they doing all that, honey. I couldn't be bothered with that. What else? Girl, I'm going to skip to the end. Eva and Sydney sit down. They having coffee. They sit down, and Eva tells Sydney he would be cute. He's almost there. You can do it. You're almost there. They sit down. Eva's giving, basically, Terrence's parents want an apology from me, and Sydney basically is like, if we're gonna move past it, go on apologize, honey. Ain't nobody got time. And so Eva does this PSA about how, we don't want nobody to kill themselves and that kind of thing. And I was like, I didn't hear the apology, but okay. And then Sydney at the end is beating up somebody, and it turned out to be her mama. I talked way too long about this, girl. It wasn't really all that much, but whatever. Let me run here, get these boxes, and run on out, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.